Howdy, Cilantro, and welcome to my humble abode.
Hello, and thank you, at Joe Hills.
Yeah, I like to brand everything. It makes it easier. So,
Noticed.
if you come up here, one of these 3 chests contains everything you'll need. You could probably go through and figure out which of the 3 chests. But that's
I see.
This wasn't intended to be a riddle, but we're already here.
I see. Okay, so we have some various colored wool, some pistons, some redstone shenanigans. I'm not really sure what this could be, but I guess we'll find out when I get there.
Yep, so that is indeed the correct chest. The other ones are just random stuff that I've got. So the plan is, and as far as I can tell, he is offline, maybe asleep, but I don't know. If he's not asleep, that's his problem, because it's really late there. We are going to go visit Xisuma, and we are going to construct him something in his little island. Now, you saw my little hypno UFO thing that I built, right? It's way off in the distance there. That was a very tiny prototype of what I wanted to build for Xisuma. Essentially, what I want to construct is... dang it, Vifa, don't put stuff in the chat log just in case he reads it later. But anyway, what I'm thinking is, if we build... I've got, like, just as much wool as you do, pretty much. If we build a giant UFO with, like, a beam of water that mobs can fall down inside of, you can essentially have a mob-spawning UFO that drops aliens onto his base.
Oh, that's awesome. I like it.
I think that'll work. And...
Pew pew.
What we'll probably have to do is to have the central column from, like, the main, teleporting laser thing be hollow. So we might have, like, essentially a ring of fallen water around an empty a pillar of air blocks, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, in order to get to Xisuma's, we're supposed to go out this way, and it's kind of, there's no real track, because he doesn't want people bothering him. But, too bad.
Too bad.
And, that's how it's gonna be. One of my previous ideas was to build a giant cow that would do essentially the same thing and drop mobs out of it and have flaming nostrils and shoot arrows out of the flaming nostrils. But I realized that, like, why would the cow be dropping mobs? Like, they're not exactly milk. So the alien analogy I think I like a little bit better. Wait, is this a map of his base? This is a map, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, look at this. This thing that we were on top of, I think that's just a massive map.
Oh, that's cool if it is. I like it. Or see, it's not ice. I thought it was ice, but it's actually blue wool. That's really cool.
So where'd you say the portal was?
There's 2 ladders right down here. And yeah, I kind of feel like this is a map or something. That's really neat.
Oh, maybe the ladders go to the portals that correspond to the location on the map.
So that said Avalon Hub, and this one says Strip Mine. So I'd imagine we want to go to the hub, I guess?
Okay, awesome. So... now we are at least on his island.
Yes, we are.
Which is an excellent start. So let's scout out a good location real quick. He's got some sort of mob elevator over there. He's got, a crazy bookshelf thing over here.
Whoa.
Let's see. He's got some... He's just got... He loves building stuff, that Xisuma.
I see that.
Whatever this is probably pretty expensive. Okay, it involves torches attached to dispensers. I'm not even going to touch that. That's a recipe for me breaking something.
Yeah.
So, I'm thinking we go ahead and just set it up... over... Where would be a good place to drop the mobs onto? Because we're going to have to get going on our location sooner rather than later. Okay, so, well, if he comes out the door... Okay.
Probably something we want him to see soon.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and I'm going to start... do you have the sand?
Yes, I do.
Okay, if you want to start pillaring upward, I've got ladders and I'll follow behind you. And so we're going to go 64 blocks up to start.
Sounds good. Pillar, 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 pillar.
And then what we'll do is we'll just put a torch underneath the dirt that the sand is on top of, and everything will collapse when we remove the dirt.
I don't know, we could make it look like an ampersand.
Or
an @ symbol.
Yeah, we could do an @ symbol. And have the mobs drop out of the bottom of the hole in the @
Or something other silly like that.
Yeah.
If it's dark, mobs will spawn. It's pretty much how it works.
Okay, cool. That's a good start. So
But as far as designing like an actual mob system where they'll float a certain point, yeah, I can do that once we get the shape set up.
Okay, so I've got some different colors in here, and I'm just gonna kind of start having stuff kind of coming in this way a little bit. Add another maybe 5 out on this side. I'm really kind of free-forming this because I wanted to let you also, I don't know, affect this as much as you would like. So actually, what I might do is I might start working on the @ symbol. Let me just take off my top here so I can look at it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was kind of thinking... For the ladies, indeed.
Yes.
I was kind of thinking what we might want to do, though, is, sketch out the floor first so I know what I'm working with. So if you can get the floor sketched out, then I'll start working on the actual mob system, however you wanted to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
So imagine this is the laser hole right here where we're going to be pew-pewing.
Yeah, that's what I figure. It might be unambitious given the amount of materials we have, but I don't want to, build a huge floor and then run out of stuff either.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So we've got the A kind of here. Set up an infinite spring. Oh no, this is gonna get struck by lightning, and I'm gonna feel like a fool. It's just gonna burn down before our eyes.
That would be hilarious. Xisuma's gonna log on. He's gonna see like 4 floating wool blocks left, and that's it.
Yeah, just where our corpses are.
Yeah.
It's like, I wonder
smoldering corpses.
Who left us all these, why did I get left all this wool?
So if I were to build a mob system here, what material would you like me to build the interior out of so we don't waste good, like, stuff we want on the outside? Like, do you have any random junk blocks or something that we could use? Or?
I mean, I've got a bit of netherrack and a bit of cobble, but using the wool is not necessarily bad because if Xisuma wants to blow this thing up, I like the idea that he has the option of doing so with flame,
I gotcha.
So let me, I'm actually about to build a scaffold out and experiment with what I'm thinking about in terms of the water system. Wow, this just does not like being on the underside of that block. Okay, yeah, so we got our basic outline beam weapon thing. There's a lot of fall in here.
Uh-oh.
I'm okay.
Everything is fine. Nothing is ruined.
Yep. On second thought, I should probably make beds for us to use just so if we fall and die, we're not completely in trouble. So let me make those real quick. We don't have to both... Oh, well, although if we both slept, that would get rid of the rain. No, Biff is online.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure Biff would be... If he's not busy, I'm sure he would be willing to take a nap as well.
Okay, for some reason, when I get in the bed, everything turns completely black. I don't know if that's because we're so high up or what.
I don't know.
That's a new glitch. I've never seen that one before. Okay, so Biffa says he could sleep, so let me make you a bed too, Sil.
Cool.
And we are just going to put some wool on top of this. Luckily, I brought plenty of wool.
Yes, you did.
So here's a little bed for you. I'm just going to hop in right here, and this will end the storm, too. This is so weird how it's just like completely... Everything...
Oh, it is pitch black. That's very weird.
Everything blacks out. And the storm's
very weird indeed.
Whoa, my eye position is like negative 1200. When I get in the bed, it's like making my Y position negative. On the F3.
Very weird. We should have plenty to finish this.
Okay, cool.
I just figured we should try to get the most important parts out of it, or done with it first before we moved on.
Ah!
Oh,
bucket of water.
Don't fall. No. Thankfully you stayed here.
Yeah.
That's funny when you respawn, your cape went ballistic for a second. Kinda strange.
Man, somehow this chunk directly below us is like glitching. Okay, now I can see it. Whoa, okay, that was bad. I'm like, I'll just jump away and grab the ladder. That'll save time.
We're gonna have to sue Xisuma for damages now since he's killed us.
Yep. Hey, we were, invading your house, and it was unsafe.
It's the American thing to do. Invade someone's house and then sue them for damage.
I nearly drowned in your swimming pool.
It's your fault because you're the one who dared to own a swimming pool that I happen to be swimming in. Yeah, double. Damper Storm says double kill.
Oh, indeed. Dang it, I've had the F3 thing on the whole time. Or not the whole time, but enough of it. Sorry, guys, who are watching on my end.
Actually, you know what you could do maybe that might look kind of neat? Is dig a small little trench where it looks like the laser beam has been firing, and fill it with water.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
Like the UFO moved in or something like that. At the end of the trench, we could put like some sign saying "LOL, we got you" or something, or leave our.
Yeah, I did bring some timber so we could leave signs saying something like cilantro invasion or maybe Hillantro invasion.
Cilantro, I like it.
I don't know. Oh, what are all these pressure plates do?
Those are to help the water get into the right place since we're going to have water flowing to the center. And I'm actually going to need quite a few more pressure plates if you have any. Joe! You're not supposed to die.
No, I'm doing a very poor job. I was going to say, I've got a ton of timber that I can use to make more pressure plates for you. Oh, there's a creeper hanging out right there at the bottom, though.
Where all your stuff is?
Yeah, where all my stuff is.
Alright, I'm coming with the sword.
Okay, so
hopefully it doesn't blow up and cause the ladders to fall.
Oh, yeah, that would be bad. Also losing all my stuff. Let me see. Okay, Okay, I might just try and lure him away.
Okay, that'll work.
Yeah,
you should be able to sprint away without a problem. There you go.
Come here, creeper.
I just tagged him, so he's probably gonna come. Oh, I guess he's.
No, he's got aggro on me apparently.
Let me see if I can get him. Take him out here real quick.
I just hope I don't run into anything expensive, because everything on this island is like super fancy and expensive.
Yeah.
Okay, Biffa, I looked for your message on Skype.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so he says we're gonna have to disable his mob spawner, otherwise nothing will spawn in the UFO.
Oh, well, it won't spawn nearly as much. I mean, it kind of depends on how much there is.
Let me see if I can find his mob spawner, because I think if there's like a switch or something to turn it on and off.
Oh, yeah, that would work if there is a switch for it, yeah.
Let me just check for that real quick. I think that's this thing here. And is there a switch or something by the entrance? It's mob farm or mob spawner, but there's two switches, so maybe I can turn them both off. I mean, I don't see any. Oh, yeah, mobs are definitely coming up there. Oh, Biffa says torches will be needed. Yeah, we're not going to do that. We don't. That is outside the scope of this project to try and take on a mob spawner that is probably full of creepers and took him forever to build. That is a recipe for disaster. I don't want to mess with that.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Even if we just get a few mobs that come out of here and he gets the idea, I mean, that's cool enough.
Yeah. I don't know if you've been keeping up on the announcements that they've had with that or not.
Well, I saw they were going to have zombies that were villagers and villagers that were zombies, and so that's interesting. Also that they were going to combine, what do you call it? They were going to combine commands and blocks into some sort of command block, if you will.
Yes, they are. It's quite interesting, actually. It allows for a lot of freedom for adventure map makers to sort of take care of the things that they have to do through signs and through awkward, pseudo rules. Where it's like, it must be unpeaceful. You have to do this at this point. Switch this difficulty and all that kind of stuff. And it'll allow them to make shortcuts where if you've already completed a section of the adventure map, you can actually be teleported to another place in that map without any problem. So there's quite a lot of stuff coming with the command blocks alone.
So it's one of those things like everything that RPG Maker 2000 did with basic command logic, you'll now be able to do in Minecraft.
Yeah, a lot of that kind of stuff. Yeah, the behind the scenes type stuff.
I'm just horrible at this.
Joe!
What the heck? That is inexcusable. I'm sorry. I'm just like, let me just hop over here real quick to my death.
Quad kill.
Oh, you know what I should be doing? Instead of going down the ladder every time, which then takes forever and I risk dying again, I should jump into that pool that I've set up.
Yeah, at least you can test it.
Yeah. And everything I have just is exploding all over the place. just trying to make casual conversation. Come on, Minecraft. Why you gotta be that way?
This is what happens all the time when I stream. I'll be looking at the chat and I'll walk off a cliff, much to everyone's amusement. Well, everyone but my amusement. With the score being 4-0, Cilantro looks like he's lined up to take the victory in the Don't Fall Off the UFO Championship.
Joe Hills with an insurmountable lead of 4.
No, it's the other way around. I'm winning.
Nope. Last time I checked, I'm the one that's winning. The big thing that gets me is they put out this, new PS Vita, and they put out a new Nintendo 3DS, and neither of them are already my cell phone. And already being my cell phone has turned out to be the biggest determinant in, like, how much I enjoy playing games on something. Because anything else doesn't get carried around with me,
Is this already my cell phone? Yes. Okay.
Okay, next problem. And that was one of those things where I've started playing a few iPad games. I got this might be something that's of interest to you. I found an application that lets me mirror stuff from an iPad to the computer. Like, you know how the iPads have that AirPlay streaming, where you can stream video to a computer or projector or anything like that?
Sure. I'll pretend that I know what that is.
Okay, well, essentially I can just mirror the video onto my computer screen and then screen capture that using Flash Media Live Encoder. So I've done a few Twitch streams recently, actually, where I would have Marion learn to play tower defense games or whatever. Just streaming straight from the iPad. And so it's one of those things like, all of these games work on the iPad and the iPhone. I don't know. I'm kind of excited to see somebody one-up that. Because I can't imagine what's better than it, but I'm sure that there's a lot of people who are being paid a lot of money right now to sort that out.
Yeah. There actually, if I remember right, there was a mobile gaming device of some sort, and I can't remember what it's called, but that was a phone as well. It was intended to be a gaming device and a phone, and it did not do very well. I think nobody bought it, pretty much.
I think that was the N-Gage Cilantro.
Yes.
Well, the technology wasn't there, was the big issue.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Well, I don't know what the Nintendo phone looks like, but I'm sure it's adorable, and I can't wait to have one. If you want to continue with the roof, I'm going to set up a clock up here that will then light up the different areas. I saw this in a lighthouse video. Somebody made a lighthouse that essentially was just had this at the top. 3 repeaters in a row on any given side of a square here.
Ah, yeah, yep.
And it's just like the easiest thing in the world. Even I can't screw this up. And now I have a clock. And I can use this to light up all sorts of other stuff and what have you. And I just need to provide some sort of initial signal.
Yep.
And it doesn't burn out, and it'll just run all the way around there. Well, now it's on permanently. I don't know.
You need to provide it with a quick pulse.
Oh.
That's what you want to do. So, there you go.
Yeah, before it catches its own tail. This was just going to be kind of like, I think I see what he was trying to do here. He meant well.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, this is, I clearly should have brought, like, 10 people, so I'd have enough stuff to, because, like, we just ran out of wool. Like, which I didn't think was going to be the, I thought time was going to be what ended up, really hurting us. But we're actually making pretty good time, all things considered.
Well, I am working on a redstone tutorial map.
Oh, that would actually be really good.
Yes, it is. It's intended to be a puzzle map where you use redstone. So similar to like Portal, except instead of thinking with portals, you're thinking with redstone.
I like that a lot, actually.
And so far, it's been a lot of fun to develop. I haven't really been working on it recently, but from what I finished about 14 puzzles in it, and people seem to really be learning quite a bit from it. So maybe I'll dig up a. Maybe I'll try to finish it, like, because I plan on having about 30 puzzles in it, but right now it's only got about 14. So maybe I'll pretty it up a little bit and send it to you. You can record, do like a little initial preview of it or something. Have an exclusive preview of it on your YouTube or something.
Yeah, that would be incredible. I'd be very happy to do that. Thank you, Cilantro.
Oh, you're welcome, dude. All right, I'm gonna test the water break here because I lost some red wool over the edge, and it does work. Okay, so that's good.
Outstanding. And I guess you were saying the way to actually put the pillar of water down the middle would be to, like, plant it up in here.
Yeah, like you'd probably actually put it in the very ceiling. The spiders are going to be a little bit of a problem, though, I think, because they're going to want to... they're going to want to be a little bit misbehaved. With a water pill in their middle, there's a good chance they may end up clogging this up, but we'll see.
What about this? What if we just got rid of the 3 blocks closest to the water blades on any side?
That would probably work.
Because then you'd have downward.
Actually, the water itself will actually flow downward this way. So you're talking like this right here?
Yeah, precisely.
That'll work. Let's do that.
Next problem. Like, part of me wonders if we built it too high and too close. Oh, that looks pretty cool, though. Yeah, no, it looks pretty cool.
I think at this point we're a little committed to...
We're not moving it.
Sticking with the design that we have. I think it'll be fine.
Yep.
Well, I'm hoping to start storing up some material for when I want to start pranking myself. Well, not pranking myself, but pranking,
Other people.
myself.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is it comma right? I don't know. Pranking other people myself.
When I myself begin pranking.
Yes, when I myself begin pranking.
The important thing to remember when you're dealing with a troublesome sentence structure, Cilantro, is to just change the order of the sentence. Don't try to add a comma. Don't, like, at the point where you're like, I'm not sure if this is more confusing with or without a comma, just, you're doing it wrong. Change it.
Yeah,
Next
I guess
problem.
that's true.
You know?
I don't know. I like to stay committed, man. If I'm in there, I might as well just keep going on. Just move on. Just get it over with. I'm napping, by the way. I don't know if you wanted to reset.
Oh, I've already up top in the top bed.
Okay,
but,
it should say my spawn,
like,
right?
change
Having taken a nap. It doesn't matter. We should be fine.
He's gonna come back and want to watch my video to, like, figure out the symbolism between the different colored shapes at the top. Okay, so let me just highlight some of them. These red lines represent the line in the sand that we are drawing against the Assad regime in Syria. Specifically, the use of chemical or biological weapons is a red line that we will not allow them to cross. The blue in the middle of that line is how blue or sad will be if they cross that line. And let's see, the gray field on either side represents what a great job we think that Biff is doing with his base, because it's a good base, and not everything's about politics. And it was a great map that we saw too, so that's what the other gray field is for.
There you go.
I like that these redstone repeaters are really easy to break, because I never put one down and say, yes, that's exactly where I wanted that to be.
That is precisely what I was hoping for.
It hasn't happened yet. Whoops.
Yeah, we got a little bit, so let's see if we can...
I was thinking that they would extend out. Whoa! Okay, I didn't fall that
falling
time.
again, Joe.
I did not fall to my death that time for real. So that's good. Whoops, that's backwards repeater. So let's real quickly go back and visually inspect it from his spawn area, or little portal area.
Alright.
Oh, that's so cool watching you come down that, actually.
How dare we prank Xisuma? I have lost some respect, says Nihonbo. Come on, it's just fun. I mean, I don't know him, but apparently Joe does.
It'll be fine.
It's all in good fun. It's a donation of material. I like the square UFO from the asymmetrical people of Symmetron.
Oh yeah, we should make a sign about that.
Yes.
Wow, you got a lot more signs now than you used to.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, so what I was going to say is the best way to do this is just to come down here, dig underneath it one, and we can just... You know what? Just putting a piece of redstone work just as well as a torch? I don't know.
Yep, it does.
But, cool. Yeah, we got a torch under there now, and I will go ahead and knock that out, and there we go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it kind of glitches now.
Yeah, all the little pops. I love building scaffolding I don't have to worry about later.
Always a good idea.
Yep.
If only there was some sort of a horizontal sand thing you could do where you could attach blocks to sand or something so that when they fell, the other scaffolding falls, so you could do horizontal scaffolding in the same way.
Oh yeah, that would be
there's a-
wonderful.
What if there's a way to do that somehow?
The best way to do it, I think, would be to use wool and then burn it behind you.
That is true. Or leaves actually
Ooh,
would be good
leaves,
too.
yeah, they break pretty easy and
Yeah.
burn. So back before Inception, there was that guy who made cars different. Square people. The square folk of, what'd you call it?
The asymmetrical square folk of Symmetron. Hey, I just saw a mob fall down.
Awesome.
I just saw a spider fall down. Hello, Mr. Spider. Aw, look at him. He wants to kill me. You're so adorable. So success. We got one mob to fall out. Unfortunately, you probably didn't catch it on camera, but it did work.
Yeah, the new lines on here are killing me. So you're just gonna-
Cylantron are invading.
Boom. So I'm just going to go ahead and sign here at Joe Hills. YouTube.com/Joe Hills TSD. You know, just so people know. It's important.
Might as well, yeah. I think I should get a sign.
Oh,
as
yeah,
well.
sorry.
why
Let
not?
me toss you a few. Put
Okay.
whatever you want. You earned it, kid.
You earned it, kid. I like that. At CilantroGamer, twitch.tv/CilantroGamer. I'm stuck in the tractor beam. Help.
See, that looks awesome. Cilantro
Getting
Gamer goes to
abducted.
rejoin his brethren
Yes, indeed.
among the stars.